It is true, I bought more books. Recently, every time I buy a book, it's like I buy one book out of a big Amazon order of something else. I just discreetly throw a book in there. So I haven't done an unboxing, like a proper unboxing video in ages. But the other day I bought some books because I'm weak and I wanted books, so I bought books. And I'm spending money already, so might as well get some content out of this. I received 3 boxes. I was expecting 2, but then I received 3 and I went to check, and I think this one is one of the chapterized books because I ordered 28 of them, and for some reason one of them was saying arriving today and all the other ones is saying arriving tomorrow. So I think this is it. So let me open it, and if it is, I'm not gonna show you. Yep, it is. I don't know why they dispatched 1 today and 27 tomorrow, but they did that. Let's dig into the actual books. There's 2 parcels, and somewhere in these boxes there will be a book that I'm gonna use during a reading vlog, and I don't know if this unboxing is gonna come out before or after that reading vlog, but I don't want to spoil because it's a vlog that involves some surprises. So basically I'm not gonna show you that specific book just in case this unboxing video comes out first. So let's dig in the other ones. Also, what is happening with this parcel? Like, it's closed but it's stuck to the book, like it's glued to the book. What the hell? This actually never happened to me in Amazon. They're always really good at packing. Let me show you what is happening. They glued this to the book. What am I supposed to do regarding this? I'm not gonna try and remove it because I want to take a picture and send it to Amazon customer service and be like, what is this? Can you do something about it? Because I can already see that the glue is gonna be stuck in there, so it's gonna damage the book. And all these books are brand new, so they're all quite expensive, especially these 2 that came in here. They're actually, I think, American editions. They must be because they're floppy. Obviously, I'm gonna complain about this. But here's the first book. It's The Passengers by John Marrs. I've never read anything by John Marrs, and let me show you the other one straight away. It's The One by John Marrs. Both of these books I bought out of Gabby Reed's recommendations. So let me see if I can tell you quickly what these ones are about. This is like in the future, where are these cars that drive themselves, so people don't need to drive, they just sit, tell them where they want to go, and they go. But then something happens and the cars start trying to kill the people and like driving themselves to the death. Sounds really cool. And then this one, Gabby talks about it all the time. I think it's one of her favorite thrillers actually. This one is based on the premises that there's this DNA test or exam or something where people can discover the one, their soulmate, the person that is meant to be their true love. And I think we're following like 4 or 5 couples, and it's really unexpected matches, and she talks about this all the time. And it's floppy, oh my god, I love floppy books. I can honestly not wait to read these books. I'm so happy I finally got them. Alright, so let's move into the big box. And I'm gonna test this new tool. It just arrived today, but Suki destroyed it because she pulled it out of the letterbox. It's called Slice, and it has this thing that supposedly it's good, like here, like it's skin safe, but it's good to open boxes. And I was really excited because I've heard really good things about this thing. And I was just like, is it really worth it? This costs like £6. It's just a piece of plastic. Why would I not use a knife? But then I'm weak, so I bought it. Let's try it. I don't know if it's gonna work now because it's bended.
Get a dog, they say. It will be fun, they say.
Oh, it actually works. It's been so long since I bought a bunch of books. Let me just show you because this is great. You could already see the first one. Oh my god, it's floppy again. What is this? All these floppy books. So this is Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've never read anything by Taylor, but her books always gets so many good reviews, and there is so many of them that really interested. I don't think they're published in the UK because they're all so expensive, because probably all we can get is the American copies, but that's good because floppiness. I think this one is about this girl that is about to get married, but there's this other guy in her life, maybe a past lover or something. I don't know if they've ever been together. One day she wakes up and she's like 5 years into the future, and she wakes up next to this other guy, not the one that she was actually supposed to marry, something like that. Am I mistaken? A bunch of books, probably. But I think it basically follows the 2 dimensions based on the choices she makes. Either she stays with her fiance or she goes for the other guy, and we follow the 2 options and what her life would be. And that just sounds like the coolest premise ever. Next up, I got The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. This book has been receiving so many good reviews. Again, it's another of Gabby's favorites, but everyone, I don't think I've read anyone giving this bad feedback. For a while, this book was only available in the American edition, so it was really expensive as well. I thought of buying it and I did consider it very seriously. But then on the day where I went to actually place this order, I discovered that the UK edition has been released. So it was actually a normal UK price, and I think it was even a bit on sale because of being a new release. I don't know. But so here it is. This ugly cover is the UK edition. Basically, this is a hate to love trope. I don't know if I've ever read any book with that trope, but they are at a wedding and everyone gets food poisoning except the sister of the bride and the brother of the husband. What's the name? Which already makes me dislike this book, because how unrealistic is that everyone got food poisoning except them? But I might be wrong. I'm sure it has some reason behind all this. And then, in order not to waste their honeymoon, they decide just to give it to them, but they need to pretend they're married in order to get the full package thing, which for me also sounds very ridiculous, because you would just reschedule it. You would not just give your honeymoon away. So I'm going into this with really low expectations, even though everyone talks good things about this. These premises doesn't convince me at all, but I'm curious because, like I said, everyone gives good reviews to this, so I hope I'm wrong. This is the haul of floppy books. I don't know what's happening, but I'm loving it. Next up we have All Your Perfects by Colleen Hoover. This book I bought after the Party with Friends live show that we did on Jacqueline's channel the other day to celebrate her birthday. Well, like a 5 hours and 20 minutes live show. But towards the end, probably no one saw that part, Gwen was talking about this book, and the way she spoke about this book, the things she said, it really spoke to me in a deeply way. Not that I've ever been through what she was describing, but it's something that definitely really worries me. And she was saying how this book really touched her. She reached out to Colleen and she sent her a signed copy and all that. And I just thought the way she spoke about this book, I immediately added it to my wish list. And obviously when I checked out for this, I had to add it there. So this is about infertility. It's not the most beautiful cover we've seen, but both Gwen and Jacqueline were saying how this book is so touching and so relatable for people who have been through infertility problems. So I'm curious. I'll probably cry a bunch if it's as strong as they claim to be, because I'm weak and my heart is weak and I feel all the feels. But I'm prioritizing this one. I mean, all these books, these are books that I really wanted to read for a while, and I basically did this amazing order that has all the things I want to read. Next up, I have the book for my secret vlog. I'm not going to show you. It's not floppy, unfortunately. I think it's just a normal UK edition. So let's move on. After, I have another book that also came from the live show of Party with Friends, and this one was a very big recommendation from Jacqueline. And not that she's never spoke about this book, she's recommended it a bunch of times. I've heard it on her channel. I think Gabby has recommended it as well a bunch of times. But when we were talking towards the end of that live show about all the books that we recommend, maybe because we're all in a more closed environment, more private, even though we were live, I don't know, but because it was more like a direct conversation, I don't know how to explain, but basically the things they said about the books really made me want to read those books. So I ended up buying All the Ugly and Wonderful Things by Brian Greenwood, and it's a floppy book. It's another American edition. By the way, guys, in case you're curious, some people don't know how to see if books are American editions or UK editions. This is a bit of a side note. But besides the fact that Americans are usually floppy and the British ones are... Actually, this one is quite floppy as well. I take it back. But the way I usually choose to see it is on the barcode. They always have the price printed. So you can see here, this is American edition. So it has US dollars and Canadian dollars. And on this one, which is a UK edition, it will have the price in British pounds. So that's a good way of knowing which edition of the book you are getting. Obviously from the publisher as well, but sometimes we're not sure which country the publisher is from. All the Ugly and Wonderful Things. It's about a teacher, I think, that is dating a child. And supposedly it makes us question all of our beliefs and all the things we see as obvious. Because obviously we all see that relationship as being really weird, But apparently the way it's described here in the book, it does make us question, is that actually wrong? Is he being bad for her, or is he actually caring for her? Is it actually love? Can it be love if there's such an age gap difference between them? It's supposed to be one of those books that really touches your gut and makes you feel things because, you know, it's very close to certain subjects, and I cannot wait to read this. I'm so curious with all these books. Oh my god. And the last book, I'm actually a bit upset because it's a hardcover. And when I first added all these books to my shopping cart on Amazon, this book, hardcover, was on sale for £6. But me, being the person that I am, I thought, oh, I'll check out tomorrow. And then the next day, the sale had actually ended and it was no longer at £6. It actually hurt my soul, especially because I checked out the next day with exactly the same books that I had. I didn't change anything, I didn't add anything, I didn't remove anything. So I could have literally checked out one day before and get the promotion. I'm talking about The Guest List by Lucy Foley. What is happening with these Amazon orders? Like, this one is all dirty. I'm gonna send a picture to them as well. Like, what the hell? I'm so disappointed. I'm always so happy with Amazon and the way they ship their products and everything is so good. And not today, I guess. So this is the second book by Lucy Foley, which was the author of The Hunting Party. The Hunting Party was actually the first book that we read on my book club, Chapterized. And I liked it. I liked the plot of the story. I just thought it could have been wrapped up more neatly at the end, but it was still a very intriguing story where we were following a bunch of point of views of different characters that were stuck in this cabin lodge. And there was a body right in the beginning. We knew someone died, but we didn't know who died or who killed that person. And we were following all the different points of views separated between two timelines that were basically just 3 or 4 days apart from each other. Now, why did I buy this book, you may ask? Because from reading the synopsis, from reading people's reviews, from listening to, again, what they were saying on that Party with Friends live show, this is exactly the same book as The Hunting Party. It does have exactly the same plot, it sounds to me. Off the windswept Irish coast, guests gather for the wedding of the year. Old friends, past grudges, happy families, hidden jealousies. 13 guests, one body. One guest won't leave this wedding alive. From what they were saying, it's again, we know there's a body, we don't know who died, we don't know who killed the person, and we also don't know what happened, and it's a bunch of secrets, and we follow a bunch of different points of views as well. So it does sound exactly like the same premises, which causes two things in me. The first is that I'm curious to know if it is actually the exact same thing. And the second is, in case it is the same thing, did it get better? Did Lucy Foley manage to wrap it up in a better way this time? Here are all the books I bought, plus the mystery one that I'm not showing you here for the secret project weekend vlog that you're gonna be very soon in this channel. But here are all them. Ignore this thing here. Like I said, I don't want to remove it because I want to take a picture before, after removing all those things. But I'm so excited to read all these amazing books. You know, when you haul books, there's always some that you definitely can say, I'm gonna read this first. I actually honestly swear to my heart, I don't know from all these books which one I want to read them first, because I just want to read them all. Please let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of these, if you like them, if you didn't, all the things. Talk to me down there, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!